Hello and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to construct nested dictionaries, which means a dictionary that has some values that are also dictionaries in themselves. And I'll show you when it is appropriate for you to use that. And it is very important that you are able to understand this because in some future videos, we'll be talking about some data representation known as JSON, and it is going to look very similar to what we do over here. So it is important for you to understand. Not only is it going to help you to understand the future videos on JSON, but it's also going to help you to understand how to represent nested structures of information in your own programming exercises. Okay. All right, so to do that, I have a file called dict nested, and I'm going to open it side by side with one of the dictionaries that has this country thing in here. Okay, so you can see that all this while we've been dealing with just one country, and so we just had key value pairs for the relevant information that we wanted to store about the country. What if we want to do it for countries? Well, because we already know about list, nothing stops us from having a list of dictionaries. Okay, so we can have a list, and then each of the items in the list is going to be a dictionary on its own. That is absolutely fine. Nothing also stops us from having a dictionary of dictionaries, and because this section is focusing on dictionaries, I'm going to choose the dictionary of dictionary approach. Okay, so the way we change that, let's say we want to store the name, capital, currency, population, and president for two countries, so Ghana and Germany. Okay, so I'm going to say countries is equal to a note here that I'm starting off with the empty dictionary. Now I want to store the records, as you can see on the left, for Ghana. So then I will make Ghana the key, okay, and see what I'm going to use for the value. The value is also going to be a dictionary. And then I can come down here and I can say Germany, and that is also going to be a dictionary. So within Ghana, I'm going to define all the things that I want. So I'll say name, and that is going to be Ghana. And here you want to be careful with your commas because you are nesting dictionaries within dictionaries and you don't want to get your commas wrong. So this is the start and end of Ghana. This is the start and end of Germany. So over here, I want to store capital, which is Accra, and I want to store the currency, which is GHS, Ghana cedis, and population, and that is going to be 28 million, and I'm going to store the president, whose name I'm going to cut short to Nanado. Okay, and now I can come to Germany and store similar attributes on Germany. So I can say name, and I'll say is equal to Germany, and then I can come and say capital, which is Berlin, and then I will say currency, and that is going to be the euro, and the population, I'm going to say 80 million, 123, and here I hope I can give you a surprise. So president, and the surprise is I hope you know Germany indeed has a president. Most people do not know this. They know about the Chancellor Angela Merkel, but Germany actually has a president, and the Chancellor is also an authoritarian figure there. And so, tada, this is your surprise. The president of Germany is called Frank-Walter Steinmeier. He is actually the president of Germany, and this beautiful, strong lady, Angela Merkel, here is the Chancellor of Germany. Okay, so I'm going to store the name of Frank-Walter Steinmeier as the president of Germany. Okay, so now let's print the type, and you can see that regardless of the nesting, countries is still a dictionary. Okay, So now we are done with it. I'm going to close these guys so that we have the entire screen to inspect it properly. And then I'll say Python 3, and I'm going to run dict_nested.py. And you can see that indeed, regardless of the nesting, it is still a dictionary. Remember that I told you for all the collection data types, the items are not limited to just integers and floats and strings. They can be a nesting of themselves. So you can have a list of lists, tuple of tuples, you can have a list of dictionaries, a dictionary of lists, any combination as you see fit for the representation of whatever data structures you are working with in your program. Okay, all right, so now that we know how to nest, how are we going to go about getting the names? Okay, let's just get the capital of each of the countries. Okay, well, it is simple. If I want to print the capital for Ghana, first of all, let's see what we get when we index using the key Ghana. Okay, and this is where your understanding of the data types comes in very handy and important, and your intuition also is very important over here. So I'm going to print what we get when we say countries, and I'm going to use Ghana as the key here. Let's see what we get. You can see that we get a dictionary, because indeed Ghana here is delimited here and is represented by this dictionary. In fact, if you go into Visual Studio Code and you hover on the left hand side, you can see these downwards pointing arrows, which will help you to collapse and also expand the individual items within your dictionary. So if I do this, you can see that this is Ghana and this is Germany. So you can see that Ghana is indeed a dictionary and Germany is also indeed a dictionary. So see, if I expand it, you see everything that belongs to Ghana, and this also shows me everything that belongs to Germany. So because we know that when we index using the key Ghana, we are getting a dictionary, because come to think of it, you stored a dictionary within a dictionary. So whatever value you stored for that key, you are going to get the same data type back. Okay, so now I want the capital of Ghana. So because when I index with Ghana, I get a dictionary, I can index it further because that is also a dictionary. Okay, so I am going to use another square bracket notation to index and get a capital. In the same way, if I want the capital for Germany, I'm going to copy and paste here. I'll have to just change this to Germany and I'll maintain the capital. So let's see what's going to happen here. So you can see that indeed we get Accra and we get Berlin. So I did this video just to show you the power that comes with nesting and how you are able to represent any arbitrary data structure as you see fit for your program, and the limitation is only dependent on your own understanding of what we have learned so far. So there is no limitation to the nesting. I can have a dictionary of lists, a list of dictionaries, a list of tuples, a tuple of lists. You just name it. You just need to make sure that it is fit for what you want to do in your program. So let's take a quick break here, and I will see you in the next video where we talk about how to loop over the items in a dictionary.